preparations are complete, we ought to meet with Chamber orders.
Traveling back like my blood. Now, let us talk of business. Now, let us pray, call it. Forgive the sudden request, sir, but I find myself, if you find it, return here to me, and I will compensate you most generously. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares. Pray, call again. Remember the item I asked you to find? Well... that's it exactly. If I ever need your services... Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares. Pray, call again. Seems something's lost. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool. Now, let us talk of pray, call it. I find myself in need of another item, sir, as you performed so admirably last time. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares. Pray, call it. Pray, remember the item I asked you find? It's not urgent, but well, That's it. In thanks. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at... Pray, call... Now, let us talk of business. Pray, call again. In truth, sir, you are my finest patron. Whenever I've requested aid, you lent it without question. I feel like perhaps the time is right. I never knew my father. He disappeared while I was yet in my mother's belly. Truth be told, he's just as likely dead by now. Yet, the question haunts me still. What could so vex a man that he might desert his unborn child? I have no desire to weigh the right of his actions. I seek only the cause behind them. Thus did I become a peddler, that I could wander the land in search of clues. Pray, if you should come across any trace of my father, some record of his travels, or a diary perhaps. I found naught in all my years of searching. But perhaps you might succeed where I failed. Fair sense tells me otherwise. But yet, I hold out hope. Now, let us talk of business. Pray, call again. Hold. These letters. They are written in my father's hand. I see. I cannot fathom the trouble you bore to find this. I am at a loss for words, sir. And yet, it seems my father is well and truly dead after all. Please do not worry yourself on this. Simply finding aught of him is a treasure to me. I shall read this anon. Perhaps I may finally learn the cause behind his travels. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares. Pray, call again soon. In any case, the finest patron deserves the finest reward. Please, sir, accept this gift with my compliments. In truth, I warrant this will be my final transaction. With the mystery of my father resolved, I've little reason to wander the land any longer. Maker guide your steps until our paths cross again.
I've gained quest knowledge.